Hi, it's David in the stained glass studio, and we've been working on this window of the Gemini girl. Now, the Gemini girl pattern was actually the first stained glass window I made when I took a class. And so somebody saw one that was hanging in our studio. There it is right there. And we showed how we fixed that one on a different video. And so, and they saw it and they said they'd like a copy of it. And which led Jeannie to ask me a question.
So I was just wondering, what's the deal with copyright laws?
Thanks, Jeannie. You never make it easy. So this was a pretty easy question to answer because this book that we bought is where we got the pattern from. Actually, we got the pattern originally from the studio that taught me stained glass, and I had picked it out at their studio and built it there, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Here's the book, and I think we have several copies of this book. I really like Ed Sibbett Jr. He's really a good designer. And so he's influenced some of our design choices at times. But here's the Gemini girl. Now you'll notice that the girl that we built has a choker collar, kind of a more 60s look. I don't know. Maybe he did another design with a choker collar, or maybe that stained glass studio that I went to added that choker collar. I don't know. I have seen the Gemini girl done in other places. I've seen it in, there's a home in a city near us, and they have this same window. I don't know why it's called Gemini Girl. Those people might have, that I got the pattern from, might have named it, because she's not called Gemini Girl in this book. Anyhow, here's what it says in the copyright information. It says that up to 10 illustrations from this book may be reproduced on any one project or in any single publication, free or without special permission. So there you go. That pretty much covers it. We can do a lot with it. Now, one of the things that we do is we sell stained glass patterns on Etsy. And people will sometimes write to us asking us if it's okay for them to make copies of the windows. And we always answer them back that yes, they have purchased the pattern and they may make copies for resale. They can sell the windows, but we do ask them that they give us credit for the design if it's possible. That's pretty loose, but I think that's pretty much the way it should be. So that's the way we operate, and that's obviously the way that these guys operate too, because they ask if you can please give the information, give credit where credit's due. Well, now, when you look at these 4 windows that we have here, these are examples of windows that we have based on famous paintings. So when they fall under copyright, first of all, these are, I would call them heritage type paintings. They're old, they're really old, and so a lot of times they won't fall under normal copyright laws because people aren't keeping up the copyrights. However, they are substantially different than the original painting. I mean, you can look at the two paintings, you can look at a painting and you can look at a stained glass window and recognize that one is a stained glass of the other, but it's not anywhere near a direct copy, and so you're safe when it comes to a copy. I have heard it said that if a piece is 20% different, then you're safe. Well, first of all, every single line in these paintings is an artist's interpretation, and the paint lines are different, the colors are different, the images are different. So we're pretty safe with it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about copyright. I'm not a lawyer. I do occasionally watch videos by Ian Corazon, who's a lawyer who puts out YouTube videos, and he has some very interesting things to say on his channel, and you may be interested in following Ian. I haven't been able to find specifics about artist copyright. He does YouTube copyright, a lot of YouTube copyrights, and he's very, very informative, but I did write to him. He didn't write back. So anyhow, here's a link to him, and let us know what you do, and we'll talk to you next time.